right, let's go. Point to an animal. Ladybug.
I love you.
Point to an ladybug. Ready, set, pop. Almost there. Made a good job. Zoo. Menu. All right, let's go. Zoo. Alligator. Ready, set, way to go, good job. Ready, set, keep popping. All right, let's go. Keep popping. Lion. Awesome, good job. Ready, set, pop. Keep popping, good job. Awesome, excellent. Wait, you did awesome. You beat the game. Good work. Zoo. You got all the animals. Way to go. Menu. All right, let's go. You beat the game. Good work. Menu. You did it. You beat the game. You beat the game. Good work. Zoo. You beat the game. You beat the game. Good work. Menu. All right, let's go. You beat Moose. You good. Excellent. You got all the animals. Way to go. Zoo. Kangaroo. Ready, set, you can't keep popping. Ready, set, pop. Keep popping. Excellent. Excellent. Awesome. You beat the game. Good work. You did it. You beat the game. You beat the game. Good work. Zoo. You beat the game. You beat the game. Good work. Menu. You beat the game. Excellent. You got all the animals. Wait, Zoo. You got all the animals. Way to go. Menu. You got all the animals. You got all the animals. Monkey. All right, ready? You got all the animals. Way to go. Monkey. All right, ready? You got all the animals. Keep popping. Monkey. All right, ready? You beat the game. Good work. Keep popping. Bear. Ready? You beat the game. Keep pop. Bear. Ready? Set. Pop. Keep popping. Keep it up. Awesome. Keep it up. Awesome. Good job. You got all the animals. Way to go. Zoo. You got all the animals. Way to go. You beat the game. Good work. Zoo. Monkey. You beat the game. You beat the game. Good work. Zoo. Point to an animal. Menu. Point to an animal. Keep popping. Menu. Press this arrow to get point to an animal. Menu. Point to an animal. Menu. Point to an animal. Way to go. Menu. Way to go. Point to your next animal. Menu. Way to go. Menu. You beat awesome. Zoo kangaroo. Keep point to an animal. Menu. Point to an awesome. Point to an animal. Almost there. Menu. Point to an animal. Menu. Point to an animal. Good job. Kangaroo. Ready, set, menu. All right, let's go. Zoo. Point to an animal. Menu. Point to an animal. Alligator. Ready? Point to an animal. Menu. All right, let's go. Keep it up. You did it. Way to go. Alligator. Ready, set, pop. Keep it up. Menu. All right, let's go. Zoo. Good job. Bear. Ready, set, pop. Awesome. Keep it up. Good job. Excellent. Good job. Excellent. Awesome. You did it. You did it. You got all the animals. Way to go. Menu. You beat the game. Good work. Menu. You got all the animals. Way to go. You beat the game. Good work. You beat the game. You beat the game. Good work.